Every man says he wants peace, but most haven't earned war scars yet. You want the silence of victory without the sound of steel being sharpened. If you've never buried your weakness, severed your comforts, or bled for your calling, you don't want peace, you want escape. And I'm here to kill the lie. Many of you are avoiding the war and just want to jump straight into peace. You are running away from the confrontation that you must have that allows you to have peace in the long run. Peace is not given up front. Peace is a byproduct of war. Download the Unruly Blueprint and stop coping and start building. Let's get right into it today. Peace, but not yet. You can have peace. You have the full ability and capacity to have peace once you fought the war, the internal war that you are avoiding. A lot of you are sitting in your comforts in full mode of relaxation because you don't want to feel the pressures that comes from having war, internal war. So you run to go soothe it. Instead of dealing with war head on, fortifying your mind and fortifying your body so that when peace comes, you don't lose yourself. Peace will be stripped from you if you don't have the disciplines to guard yourself against all external factors. And the only way you learn to guard yourself is from being at war long enough so that you know exactly where your weak points are and how to spot when they're encroaching on you and your peace that you want to protect. Point 1. Peace is a post-war reward, not a pre-war gift. You attain peace once you've gone to war long enough for the peace to have a structured place to reside within you. If you do not have the structure that we talk about every single video, your peace will dwindle away as soon as you attain it. If it was given to you up front, you are probably losing yourself because you don't know what to do with yourself. Your weaknesses take over your system, your nervous system is shot, you have no structure, women don't see you, men don't respect you, and you're living a lie. Peace only arrives once law is enforced. Law will give you a structure from which you can then place peace within and walk comfortably, knowing that your pressurized internal structure will always ward off weaknesses, mediocrity, and all of the threats to your peace that you're looking to have. So peace won't just come to you in the beginning because you're not fucking prepared for it. Would you go out to war knowing that the armor that you're about to wear hasn't been tested through trial and trial and trial and trial again? Would you wear that suit? Abso-fucking-lutely not. You probably want to go out and go fight people and hell, have people stab as hard as they can on that fucking suit to make sure it's impenetrable. So when you walk into the war, you don't get killed on first slash or first confrontation. And that's how you must operate through life. The reason why you're not attaining the peace that you are looking for is because you haven't been tested. And every time life tests you, you run. And that running to premature softness is affecting your instinct. You as a masculine man are running towards softness before there's anything to fight. As soon as something comes up in your life that gets you down, you fold. You have no emotional discipline. You have no structure to be able to filter out the bullshit of the world. You have no understanding of the chaos outside. You just participate willingly because it feels better than sitting with yourself and fighting your internal softness and war or sloppy discipline. You don't wake up on time. You don't go to the gym. And even when you go to the gym, you act as if you don't know what the fuck to do, when all you have to do is look up a few YouTube videos and just mimic what they're showing you. And you'll inevitably look 10 times better. Y'all put excuses in front of the things you know you can do because you know that it's going to require a lot of effort. You're running from the things that are fortifying you to be strong enough to get to the very thing that you're looking to have. Peace is a byproduct. Your abundance is a byproduct. The softness of women is a byproduct. You are the structure. You are the baseline from which everything can grow and move forward. So when you have a sloppy base, nothing's going to attach itself to you. Women, peace, money, abundance, none of it. And if it is handed down to you from parents, you're going to lose yourself. And this is why you see a lot of the wealthy parents saying like, yo, I'm not leaving shit for my children because they need to fight for their own. because they understand what giving abundance without structure does to humanity or does to a person, because they fought and probably watched their peers gain wealth as well without doing the hard work, and watched what happened to them, and they don't desire that for their children, and nor do I desire that for you, and nor should you desire that for yourself, because avoiding that very war makes peace hollow and fragile. It will flee from you. When you don't contain a structure, a disciplined structure, pressurized and fortified by law, where you can stand in your masculine disciplined energy and continue to enforce your law, not only onto your structure, but around the people, but around the space around you, you are going to lose your ability to have deep penetrating peace that cannot be penetrated from external factors. You will have a rigid structure that abundance has no choice but to bend to you. A lot of you want reality to bend to softness. Your reality is not going to come to you because you pick up a victim mindset. Your reality is not going to come to you because you just want it. No, you must have a structure and vibrate at the right frequency so that it has no choice but to acknowledge your presence, and you already understand what it takes to get it. So when the opportunity sits right in front of you, the last thing you have to do is just grab it and take it as your own, as if it's yours. It's not enough just to say, I want it. You have to want it, get to the level so that you can be near it, and then take it with full conviction. Comment below, I'm not ready for peace, I'm ready for war, if you're done chasing your comforts. Point 2, modern men meditate to avoid the mirror. Healing has become a hiding place for many males. You hear how they talk about mental health, get a therapist, you need to heal, you need to journal, you need to do all of these things that will help you with your healing journey. None of that bullshit is preparing you for peace. All of it is giving you an escape route to sweep things under the rug and move forward with your feelings. You're no bitch. There's a reason why men go out to war and women stay back. That is a tradition that should be upheld, because your feelings don't matter when it comes to going after your goal. Your ability to regulate your feelings reigns superior over everything. This meditation, this namaste, this meditating outside cannot be done unless coupled with the ability to move afterward. I meditate every day. If you follow me on Instagram, you see me post my feet, grounding myself outside, but it's an act of war because I'm clearing my mind of all the bullshit I may have been susceptible to when I walked outside to go to the gym in the morning, come back, ground myself, and then go straight into warfare. Reading, making content, understanding my clients and how I can better serve them, understanding myself and my downfalls from yesterday so that we can have a better day today. It's confrontation every single day. You can't just journal and then just think your problems go away. If you're hurt, you want to know the fastest way to get over your hurt and regulate your hurt? If you're hurt, take the situation that happened to you and throw it away. Now what is the hurt going to cling on to? You tell me. Where's your hurt? What is your hurt going to cling on to when you've removed the experience from your brain? Acknowledge it, understand that it existed, take responsibility for whatever actions happened or whatever you experienced after it happened, understand it, decode it, but the past is the past. So don't cling on to it as a wound. Scars need to heal. How do scars heal? You have to intentionally make sure that you are not covering it, not protecting it and defending the wound. Let the wound heal by moving forward with motion, not sitting there playing with it. And a lot of you are jumping into this meditation, therapy, journaling, not to heal yourself, but to continually press on the wound to remind yourself of the experience you had, and then play victim to why you're ending up in the position you are in by playing with the very fucking wound that you cast all your problems on. Your wound is meant to teach you a lesson. You extract whatever you can extract from the wound and let it heal. The body will heal itself. Fuck you sitting here meditating on that shit for? It didn't corrupt you that much. Because if you really wanted to get over it, you'd move. Peace only comes once you wage war against yourself, and a lot of that means to wage war against your former self to where the hurt was caused. You're keeping such a highlighted focus on a part of your life that you don't like, that all you're doing is working with the laws to continue to expose yourself to a wound that should have been healed already. Like we said before, mentalism, correspondence, vibration, rhythm, polarity, cause and effect, gender. If you are placing the wound at the top of that entire scale, and if you want a shorter version, thoughts, emotions, actions, reality. If you are placing at the top of the scale that moves downwards, pain, hurt, every single day you're focusing on this thing and what you're not good at and what you suck at, and how that thing, that experience made you less than or not worthy of, you're telling yourself to continue to play the narrative out into your current reality, which means you're never gonna get over it. You yourself must remove the experience after understanding it and decoding it and throw it away, because now the hurt has nothing to cling to. Stop trying to meditate and do namaste and think it'll just go away. You must act. And a lot of the action is waging war when those very wound and those thoughts come up in your brain, because you're gonna have thoughts of them. We all do, but the little boys cling on to that and take them as their identity. Men take them, understand that it's a weaker side of you, especially when you're releasing of all of your traumas and moving forward. They're gonna creep up and try to pull you back. Do not allow your old self, your former self, to pull you back down into the mud. When you release and you're going through purification and you're shedding all of the bullshit off of you, let that shit die. You do not need a funeral. You do not need closure. You do not need to take the time to understand what this death means for you in your path. Fuck no. Understand where you're going. Get rid of anything that obstructs your path. Control the controllables. If we're going to take it a step further into where you currently sit, once you get over your trauma, because some of you have gotten over the wound, but now you've become lazy. You can't breathe through the consequences created in your laziness. Like, that doesn't work. A lot of you have issues, not because you aren't capable, not because you don't have the capacity, but you're too fucking lazy to move. And you want the quick way around everything. You want to cut corners. Listen, building anything and getting towards anything requires a lot of fucking movement, let alone getting to the heights that you want to get to. Yo, I might play and say like, yo, 100,000 is dog water, right? But let me tell you something. Getting to that first $100,000 was a fucking nightmare, because you had to work past not only the external chaos outside and ignore the bullshit, but you had to internally understand that yourself is fighting you. You are fighting yourself. Your brain is fighting you. Your brain wants dopamine. Your brain wants comfort. While you're continually allowing stress onto your body, stress onto your mind, to make sure that you can figure out your pathway and get rid of all obstructions. And the obstructions are usually familiar comforts. That's the war. So this laziness that you think is gonna get you to your money, get you to blow up on content, get you to build something worth people giving you money for your value for? No, it's not gonna happen. You're too lazy. Go to war first, then sit in the stillness that you've earned. 3, peace without power is prison with pretty walls. Civilians decorate their cages and call it peace. To avoid that very cage, you must build sovereignty through discipline, cash flow, structure, body, and code. You have to have all of these things to be a man that is sovereignly moving through the world. You cannot be controlled. You are throwing yourself in a cage when you want peace first. You will not build anything worth fortifying if you go after the peace first. You're losing yourself. Short-term instant gratification does not then warrant you peace. It further imprisons you in the very cage that you don't want to be in, that you complain about, because you feel the pressures of your own cage. You feel the pressure of the 4 walls enclosing on you. You feel the pressure of all of that fucking ambition that you got towards that goal, but you're too fucking lazy to move. And so you further impose your laziness, your stress, and your depression, and your anxiety, and all these things that you believe come from yourself. No, you're doing it because you're too fucking lazy and you have all the ambitions. And by the way, the weakest man in the hierarchy scale is the most lazy motherfucker with all the ambition. They will sink any ship because they will wonder why we haven't hit a destination while not doing shit for it. You don't, and if you are a strong man watching me, bro, in my videos, do not cling on to friendships. Again, I appreciate you, brother. You know who you are. A brother commented and wanted a video on false friends. That is one of the weakest links that you could ever have in your clique. The one that sees the goal, sees the ambition, wants to have all of this status, fame, and even wants the vision to come true, but has no ability to put forth a foot towards getting there. Get rid of them immediately. Because peace comes from when you command chaos. And those men have no duty. Because they have no structure. They have no discipline. You don't even want cash flow. You just want the byproducts of it. So if you sit here and think you want peace first, go fuck yourself. Because you're not going to get what you want. And furthermore, you might run after the instant gratification, find yourself in a cage, and then you're going to complain to the people who put forth blood, sweat, and tears to get to the vision and get to the goal, and ask them why they didn't let you out the cage. Stay your ass in the cage. They will sink your ship. And if you are one of those men, bro, you need to correct your ways by leaving laziness today. Not tomorrow, today. And if you are a strong man wondering why you're not getting to your ambitious goals that you set out to have, it's because you're not moving fast enough. You're not moving on the opportunities that present themselves. You're not moving in a way that allows you to vibrate at the right frequency to get the opportunity to be right in front of you. And even some of you are so great at movement. You have no laziness, you have all ambition, but the one thing you suck at is thinking once you see the opportunity, that the opportunity is just gonna give you what you want. Fuck no. Now I implore you to take your fucking hand, put it around opportunity's throat, and grab the motherfucker. It is your right. It is your right to have everything you ever want in this planet, in this realm. You are right. And if you have the structure, you have the ambition, you have the movement, you have the strategy, you've planned all the way to the end, you see that you are not only the light within the tunnel, that you can radiate at whatever levels you want. When you have all of those things intact, now I tell you, when the fucking door opens for your opportunity, walk through the motherfucker with full conviction that you have it and that it is yours to take. Don't let any motherfuckers come in your ear and tell you otherwise. Motherfuckers that start creeping in your ear, telling you right at the precipice of your opportunity, rethink that, watch out for that. And that's the fucking lazy, ambitious bitch that doesn't understand how hard you worked to get to your opportunity. So don't question yourself. These are the men I'm talking to that are action, the movers. Do not question yourself. When you get to that point of understanding and seeing that the opportunity is right in front of you, take the motherfucker by the neck. Don't allow him to run. Don't allow opportunities to only knock once. When that motherfucker knock, open the door, grab the motherfucker by the throat, and don't let him out your sight. Execute like you know how to. That is how you get what you're looking for. Not by standing around and thinking that opportunity should just give you what you ask it. Absolutely not. Always remember, opportunities sometimes knock once. Don't allow the motherfucker to try to knock twice. Soon as I see opportunity, take it. It is yours. No one else's. Use all advantages. Every advantage you have. Right? You're disciplined. You go to the gym. You got all these things. You can attract the women. You have great charisma. Use it all. Don't let any rock unturned that could help you get to your goal. Walk within law. Law will be your guidelines. Don't allow other people to be your guidelines. Allow law to show you your path. But when law allows you, when God gives you all of these talents and all of your abilities, do not allow yourself to leave any stone unturned. You are playing the disadvantage against yourself. Use every advantage you have to get to your opportunity. And as soon as you see opportunity, you know what to do. Share this with a man who's been hiding behind meditation instead of marching into execution. You want peace? Earn it. Sharpen your body. Govern your lust. Stack your empire. Then and only then will you sit in silence. Not as a man who's escaping pain, but as the one who conquered it. Consider yourself warned.